Alright folks, this is the big one. This is going to be our Salute 2025 Walkabout, run around, let me point Justin at things style video. As you can see, there are a lot of people here already. I think this is probably the busiest I've ever seen Salute. Immediately as you come in, we obviously have some big, huge corridors on either side. They've got big participation games down either end, as well as all the different vendors and stuff on either side. I'm just going to point out, we've got people like Atomic Mass Games here showing off Marvel Crisis Protocol and Star Wars Shatterpoint and all that kind of thing. We sneak down this way, because of course we have to. We've got Wargaming over here doing all of their stuff. They're doing a little bit of a preview of Conflict 47, as well as a bunch of other games. You've got Corvus Belli demoing Warcrow and Infinity, which is really awesome as well. Come down this way with me, just come with me, come with me. Because I just want to point out, because of course I have to, right? You know, it would be any self-respecting show if I didn't come and do this. Look how busy the Burrows and Badgers Oathsworn Miniatures section is. That is a bunch of people all queued up to get their starter bundles for the game. How freaking badass is that? We've also got Great Escape Games over this side, who are doing some excellent stuff. If you wanted to get in on that new, what's it called now? The Chicago Way game. They've got that on here, as well as a bunch of stuff for Dead Man's Hand, which obviously we know that Shay really loves and all that kind of thing as well. But as you can see, absolutely packed. Just turn around and look down there. The Mantic stuff is down the bottom as well. They've got Halo, they've got Worms, loads of other things they've been doing as well. I'm going to run down this way. Catch up, Justin, catch up. Here we go. Right, okay. So, we could go down that way. But we're actually going to carry on down the main flow. So, as you can see, the hall opens out to a whole bunch of extra stuff. They've done a really nice thing this year where they've got like loads of like larger aisles. So you've got a little bit of space, which is always quite handy. As I said, Warlord Games doing their demo games over this side. We've got this, which is really cool. So we've got Battletech being shown off, which is absolutely epic to see. If you want to come around this way, Justin, come around this way. Look at this. Look at all that hexy glorious. Oh, hexes. Love them. Yes. More participation games. I shall remind you guys, of course, that Jerry is going to be doing his like big end of day wrap up, where you're going to be able to see a whole bunch of these games in person, up close, with the designers and the creators, so you can get a look at how those work. We've got Bad Squiddo doing their balloon arch once again. So if we sneak our way through here. Annie always does amazing things. And she's over here with her booth. So you've got all the Bad Squiddo stuff going on over there. Fenris Games in the corner too, which is really awesome to see. We talked with Duncan as well. So if you're somebody who's really interested in getting involved in the painting side of things, you've got that you can get involved in, which is really nice. I also want to point out, oh man, this one's really good. This is a recreation of Tobruk and the assault by Rommel. It's all in 12mm, and it's all one-to-one. So all the troops you see on that table are as they would have been during the actual conflict, which is really cool, and all the other videos as well. There's paint and takes down the other side, and all that kind of thing. I'm sure Jerry's already probably gone to Moonstone over the other way. If we scroll down here, obviously, some of the bigger vendors are here as well. So if we sneak round this way, Wayland Games have obviously got their massive booth with all those lovely light-up posters. So if you're coming down and you're looking for a little bit of a deal, you could always head on over to Wayland Games, as MS Paints would say. We've also got Archon here, showing off all of their amazing stuff. So obviously they do Master of the Universe, they do Dungeons and Lasers. One of the big games they're going to be doing in the next year or two is StarCraft, which is going to get its own miniatures game. And they've also been talking about that and showing off as well, which is really nice to see. And as we come through here, we get to the kind of main centre of the of Salute 2025. You've got your all your merchandise. Let's come over and have a look at some merch. So you've got mugs and t-shirt, which is always nice to see. Very good. we had Commodore Rob telling us that we could get a mug full of dice, which is pretty awesome. So if you want to come and get your Salute branded merch, you've got those options for you, which is quite nice. We're going to have a sneaky peek at something as well now. So let's go this way. Let's go this way. So we have these games here, which is really cool. But you'll notice that there's like some big walls as well. Oh, this is Laser Burn, which is the game that Jerry was talking about in the video yesterday. It's a very old set of rules. Brian Ansell's rules, isn't it? Yes?
It's Brian Ansell's rules, but we're trying to simulate that era when 40k hadn't arrived and there was a whole lot of people starting.
Very cool.
With sci-fi.
Yeah.
And you'll see, if you look at some of the models, you can see some of the 40k ideas.
Love it. Love it. Absolutely cool.
We're based on Mos Eisley.
As you can see.
And there's the cantina in the middle. And you'll
love it.
And around the board are a few characters like a Wookiee and Heroic.
Oh, man. Oh, so it's a perfect one for everyone to dive into and find something awesome.
Yeah, that's right. There's a few other homages to...
Love it. Have a good one, man. Have a good one. I'm going to bring you around this way, because that's just like showing the passion that people have for their games and all that kind of stuff. We actually have these. So, panels. They're back with the panels again. So this is the Hobby Heroes panels. These are what they've been doing over the last little while. It's getting a whole bunch of people from the community involved to come and do lots of great seminars and all sorts of different things. So you can have a look at how that's all going. Sit down, have a relax. Maybe if you're somebody who has bought too many miniatures and needs to give their arms a rest, you've got that option here, which is really good to see. And then we pop out the other side, as Justin has so expertly done, and we find ourselves in another large section. Oh my God, I loved this. I know I've already talked about a lot of Middle-earth stuff already today in the live blog, but I really love the fact that we've got these massive versions of Lord of the Rings with the Rohirrim trying to hold off the forces of Sauron and Mordor there, which is really good. In the middle of the room, we also have the painting competition. So if you swing back around to this side, Peachy's been covering that, so you'll be able to check out that during the rest of the day, which is really good. So you can get yourself stuck in there and see what other people are doing. Obviously, loads of people do amazing stuff when it comes to Salute and the painting competition. There's a really nice variety of different things as well, and there'll be more judging coming out for that in the near future, which is always good to see. It looks really weird. It looks like I'm talking to myself. It's really odd. But as we sneak through here, okay. We've reached about the halfway point, and there's still more to see. As you can see, all the cabinets over there. But as we look over this side, we've got Tangent Miniatures who are doing stuff. Oh, look! It's a wild Charlie. Hello. How you doing, man? How are you doing, Charlie?
Great, yeah. You just interrupted a really important meeting with Louis from TT Combat here.
I mean, is it more important than talking to us?
Of course. Yes. No, of course not. Of course not.
How's the show been for you guys anyways?
Great, yeah, lovely, as always. Salute's always a gem to come to. It's been good, yeah.
I've seen those dwarves. I've seen the dwarves.
Looking good. The orcs look great. We've got the Quar there. We've got Baron's War. We're doing Trader's Toll with Graham. So much stuff.
Yeah. I'll leave you to an important meeting. There we go. Although I will grab you though, because everything's been going so well for you guys with Strike Team Commander and all that kind of stuff as well.
Good, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. There's a lot going on. Yeah, he's involved in it in some way, but.
Important stuff. I'll leave you to it. Right, come on, let's go. Right. Yes. Interrupting important business meetings is exactly what we do. So, yeah, that's exactly how we go for it. More participation games on this side as well. We've got some really nice stuff from a bunch of different sort of clubs and all that kind of thing. This is where we got to see a lot more of the sort of small scale stuff as well, which has been quite cool. So me and Justin sort of had a chat with the author of Strength and Honor, which was really nice, and we had a little bit of a chat about 2 mil stuff, which was super awesome. We have Battletech here again as well with Alpha Strike, which is nice to see. Super cool. Artist Opus here selling brushes. We've got Element Games as well. I'm going to sneak us through to the slightly more indie section of the con as well. So if we come this way, follow our way through. Foundry are here, obviously. Always good to have Foundry on hand. Selling all of their older miniatures, which is super awesome. And here's where we get through to some of the smaller scale stuff as well. We've got Yorkshire Gamer doing some excellent stuff as well, which is good to see. Really nice stuff. I love it when we get to see the larger armies and all that kind of thing. The big painted figures and all that kind of stuff. Down this end, we've got Die Hard Miniatures over that side. Modiphius doing super cool stuff. Modiphius are actually demoing a bunch of their games here as well. So if you're somebody who's been really interested in the likes of Fallout and all that kind of thing, we've got games being shown off. Let's dive in and see what they're doing. So you can see you've got a really nice setup there going on, which is very cool. People demoing the games. I think we've got the Oh my God, look at that. That's super cool. The desolate wastelands of the future reveal some amazing tabletops, which is always nice to see. Very good indeed. So yes, that's Modiphius doing their thing. The Lard Zone. So if you're somebody who's interested in World War II and what they're doing, come and check out. We obviously, as I said, we talked about Strength and Honor, but they've got a really nice table there with a big ruined city, which I think they had last year as well, which is always nice to see. And then we move, as I said, into the kind of like indie corner. So we've got a bunch of smaller companies over here as well. There's a cafe section towards the back, which is really nice as well. So if you're somebody who wants to have a little bit of a relax, you've got that option, which is always good to see. And lots of gaming tables up this end as well, as Justin motors through and shows off all the goodness. I'm trying to catch up with Justin now. Oh my God, there's so many people. It's so hectic. Oh Jesus. Slow down, Justin. Oh my God. Right. Oh, the flats. Yes. So if you're interested in Peter Dennis's stuff and you love this kind of thing, you've got these options here as well. You don't have to paint your miniatures if you don't want to, which is always a nice thing to have. So, and obviously you can come and hang out with Peter Dennis himself, which is super cool. There he is in the red. Oakbound Studios, they're a really awesome company that I think you got a miniature from, didn't you, Justin? Yeah? I gave him £1 so he could afford the miniature. So yeah, there we go. So you've got Oakbound Studios there, which is really cool. They're demoing games off on that side. Oh my God, there's so much stuff. One thing that we always see that I think we need to delve into a little bit more is actually the warp miniature stuff. So if you come over with me here, Justin, let me have a look at this. So Ark World is one of those games that I think everybody needs to have a little bit of a closer look at. Really fun little game. Very like free and open and narratively driven, which is always good. And that actually focuses on the starter set that they did, which allows you to dive into playing like a Battle for Trollbridge. You can have 3 players at the tabletop, which I think is quite cool. Might be 4 actually. Might be cool. More big battles being played over this side as well. A little bit more Napoleonics, which is always nice. What have we got going on here? Ooh, Hero Super Combat. Yes, we've heard about this one. I think Jerry's going to come over and have a look at this at some point if he's not already, which is always nice to see. Love it. Looking very good indeed. And then, oh my God, you've got to check this out as well. We'll cap it off over here. So, because he doesn't rest, McCullough has also made Harefoot Jousting, and this is one of the times you can actually come down and try it out for yourself and see whether or not the game is for you. I believe you can actually buy the book here as well, which is absolutely super awesome. But that is a whirlwind tour of everything that we've got here at Salute 2025. As you can see, there's pretty much everything for everybody. As I pointed out to begin with, I think this is probably the biggest Salute that we've ever seen. There's definitely more people here. There's a really nice mix of different things. There's board games, there's miniatures games, there's hybrids of the two. We even had some card games. I think Shay's picked up a really fun little one as well. Lots of indie creators, as there always is, as alongside all the big guys at the same time. So that's just a little bit of a snapshot of what it's like here in the halls of Salute 2025. Watch out for that final video at the end of the day, where Jerry's going to be running through all the clubs and other big games that he's been talking about over the last little while. And yeah, I'm tired now. Are you tired, Justin? Yeah, that was a big run through. Okay, right. We're going to move on. Comment down below. Tell us what you think of Salute, and this year if you're here or if you're just watching it from afar. And we'll catch you guys in the near future. Bye for now.